It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the 1. And for the Nets, they've got Seth Curry. Durant is out there with Brown. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Irving at the point. You take a look at the Nets. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off. But let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? Smart connects from three-point range.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple. And the Nets with possession here. 4-point game. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, they had... And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. KD passes to Brown. To the middle. Here's Drummond, and he finishes nicely on the way. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
Williams kicks to Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the 3s they're allowing.
Here's Drummond. Here's Brown. Williams with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Irving looking for an opening. Drummond with a screen on Horford. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Horford. Here's Tatum, and it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
Williams kicks to Horford. Celtics passing it around. 6 to shoot. Tatum gets the bucket. And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 times a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Now here's Horford, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. There's the 3. That's good from Horford on the assist by Williams.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Kept alive.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tatum, that's for 2. And again, it's Boston converting.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Brown. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Left side Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Boston?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now White, after LaMarcus Aldridge's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. .149 left in the first quarter. And again, it's Boston converting.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Sinks the triple. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
No good from Dragic. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The three from Tatum. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's a t-shirt bonanza. I'm telling you, we got t-shirts for everybody. But we only giving them out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go. And you're Brooklyn.
.54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And stolen by White for the finish. And White slams it in.
You know, White is a prideful defender now. Takes a lot of pride in that end of the floor.
Knocks it loose. Mills looking it over. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Williams. Here's White, and the Celtics. Hit again from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Mills. Wide open shot is on the money.
Boy, there's that hair trigger release on Patty Mills. No hesitation. Catch, shoot, mark it up.
Nice shot by Smart.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's the Celtics opening up a huge gap. We've got more in store for you right after this. Oh, the slash in Slovenia. Goran Dragic told us about his attacking style of play.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense, and then we spray the ball. And, you know, our saying is good to great. You know, sometimes you have a good shot, but if you make an extra pass, you're gonna have a greater shot.
Greg, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the floor for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's White in at the point guard position.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside, in a lot of people's view, remains. David, thanks. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete, regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
He misses the free throw. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. That one misses. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big man.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting well. % from the floor. And again, Boston running the court in transition. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Horford doing a nice job playing with strength. That's what they call weight room work that time, to get the hoop and the foul.
And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key, and he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
One shot.
You know, he was the 3rd pick in the 2007 NBA draft, guys. Horford won 2 college championships in Florida back-to-back before entering the league.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Brown. And Horford with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Horford.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Tatum passes to Tice. It's blocked. Tipped away. It's stolen by Tice. Horford with it, guarded now by Durant. Tatum passes to Tice. Over Claxton. That's tipped. Durant dishes to Curry. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Irving for three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So for the Nets, Drummond's checked in for Durant, and Thomas subbed in for Curry. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Thomas. Nice shot from the wing.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Irving passes to Drummond. Beyond the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Drummond. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough on him. That's his second this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
That was something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Boston making some changes. Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. And it's Nesmith in for Jason Tatum. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Edwards comes in for Brown. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Nesmith. Aldridge, good.
Have to D Aldridge up better than that. I mean, especially when he's roaming around this area of the floor.
Here's Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Pritchard. They get the rebound. Poked loose and stolen by Williams. Good on the 13-footer.
Not easy trying to compete with the toughness of Williams, especially when he's near the rim.
The kick out to Aldridge. And the Nets, another three.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Thomas, good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Launches it, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics out in front, just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Boston Celtics.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Hey, Big, How tough is it to get motivated for a game like this when your season is more or less over?
Someone who's got a problem getting motivated for any playoff game should not be in the NBA. This is where you got to bring it, Ernie. Lay it all on the line every time.
You know what? No one wants to go out of the playoffs with a whimper. They want to go out fighting. That will, that energy, they won't roll over.
That'll do it for us. With a whimper, we go back to courtside.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Irving is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Drummond in at the center, knocking down the middle.
Well, that fancy alley-oop right there, that move by Drummond, the result of excellent communication with his teammates.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Down low. Brown against Brown for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Nice shot by Smart.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Steps back. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his third assist on the night. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Williams finds Smart. Back to Williams. Brown outside. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Curry with the drive. Brown, good.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's Horford, and Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Drummond. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shots good by Williams.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Poked away. Pass to Brown.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Williams with the block. Brown feeling it out a bit. The tray. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And they double up Brown. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It's stolen by Brown. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Durant. Edwards comes in for Bruce Brown. Thomas checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And here's Mills from the arc. And the Nets, another three.
Well, you see the competitive spirit of Mills. You knock down the shot on his team, he's coming for the payback.
Here's Pritchard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
There's Thomas with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Thomas got 9.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Hits it from three-point range. Mills has got his third bucket of the night.
And there's one of the sharpest weapons in Mills' arsenal, specifically because of how fast his release is.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight, 73% from the field. Holman here now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hey guys, the Celtics head athletic trainer gave me an update. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
The pass to Williams. Fires for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Got a piece of it. Sharp, the pass to Thomas. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Back to Dragic. To the paint, Sharp. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
And it's good for two.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Smart. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Such a wide-open look.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
4-on-3 break. Dragic with a wide-open look. And the Nets, another three.
Normally, it's Dragic providing the pass. Good to see him getting fed this time.
Here's Smart. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. From deep, Thomas. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 14 points now in the second half. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Stolen by Smart. Launches a three. Good! Another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Pritchard passes to Smart. Celtics passing it around. Takes a three. Good on the triple.
Sam Hauser.
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic. Outside Thomas. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Thomas got the feeling here tonight. 5 for 5 shooting from three-point territory. And again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted.
Connects again from distance.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. 1:15 left in the game. And here's Mills from the arc. Drills it from outside. Mills has got 9 points now in just the second half. Mills has gone 3 of 4 from distance. Only the one miss. Wow. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Mills with the steal. Inside, here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
There's Brown with the three. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Pritchard, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
.27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lobbed up there for Drummond, an emphatic LU jam.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision. And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
Mills passes to Thomas. And the Nets, another three.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And they do it. They'll move on to round two. What a performance through the entire first round. Great sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Marcus. It is obvious you never mind sacrificing your body to make the big play. How do you lay it on the line physically?
Just really, influence my teammates. I lead by example. They see the energy I bring, and I just hope it rubs off on those guys.
It certainly did tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.